What's going on? AJ, Tora, Shastina, good morning. Addedly, what's up? Good morning, good morning. Look.
Good morning, good morning.
Got freaking Ralgo over here making icons for his Squawk channel or Squawk account. No Jag?
Not that I've heard.
Spy trying to make a move up to Friday's highs here. Look, here we go.
Ding, ding, ding.
CLXT.
Think I would have got filled anyway, but
Acer. BKKT. APRN. HUD. APRN. NCTY. NCTY. BTCM.
Low start to the day.
SVRE. AIM. SPRC. BTCM. SPRC.
SBNY earnings.
BTCM. 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 BTCM.
BTCM up.
BTCM.
SVRE.
Never mind.
MGOL.
Go.
APRN. BTCM. FWBI. BTCM. BTCM. NCTY. NCTY. BTCM. KIN. BTCM. NCTY. 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 NCTY.
My favorite stuff I was watching has been doing what I wanted it to do. It's cool.
SI.
Anything up on your end, guys?
Really?
Mara, maybe.
Mara. BTCM.
SI 56K.
BTCM. NCTY. NCTY. BTCM. BTCM.
It's SI, we just don't have a lot of shares. Tomorrow we don't have any shares, by the way. I don't know if you were looking long or short. I didn't look at it.
CLSK.
Long by some of that and coin. AMD, I don't know what it's doing today, but it looks like it wants to go higher.
AIM. Any. Mara. SI.
It's quite the move out of the gate on AMD.
BTBT.
I think it wants a continuation after that first bar. Got room up, SPY's looking strong today.
Neon 13K.
AMD had a pretty key area there on the daily from back in.
DCFC. Hive.
Do it again, huh?
Hive. Zim.
Froggo, is Charlie on? We just can't hear him, or is he just not said anything?
I haven't heard Charlie all morning, so I don't think he's on.
Mara.
I don't think he's talking.
Yeah, I haven't heard him since 6 o'clock. I've been refreshing it because sometimes they'll disconnect me, but it's saying it's on.
Gotcha. That's weird. I
Probably
mean,
just as much.
not much to talk about, I guess, but
I think you'd say something.
No, I think it was just, man, you know, sometimes it shows the green like it's live, but then when I go to refresh it, it's red.
There's Mara.
Hive.
Not great at these, man. I don't think it has a lot of room up, but could have been a good scale.
ALGS.
NCTY. MGOL.
Rushes particularly for the near
Oh,
term.
there he is.
NCTY.
That's
Said
Bob
something.
Sandy.
NCTY.
Are you guys all hearing him, or am I hallucinating?
yeah, no, I could do it.
Okay.
I think Froggo refreshed him.
I got you.
MSDA.
What's this RBLX doing? Not a lot, man.
Karen Dean, thanks for the sub.
CTY.
Getting close to that 9,000 mark. Oh, I guess not really. We're only halfway from the 1,000.
NCTY.
Got lots of
MGOL shares
choppiness.
resumed
Oh,
trading
shoot,
now
now
at
Charlie's loud.
$6.44. Michael Golf Oscar Lima.
MGOL.
Tomas, anything up?
MS Morgan Stanley. Making new highs, 96.68,
Sound like you're 3 miles away from the
up
microphone.
5%.
VLCN halted.
Not to lean over to it, so I was trying to stay center on my desk. But this is me leaning.
Michael
into the mic.
Sandy, EXPR
Ugh,
Complete
Mara
Networks
with the big
spiking
jump
here.
now. See, I gotta stay away from this grab. That's a nice little bear bar on that. Now we got shorts.
Complete Networks hitting $19.98 at the high, EXPR.
Yeech, getting a pretty big pullback today. Probably no volume in that. Yeah, 0 volume, dude. Really good pullback then.
MSDA,
RBLX has the volume. That's probably the most interesting chart.
JMIA, ALGS, ALGS, CYAD, ALGS.
Jumping anything, Tim?
ALGS, ALGS.
I'm watching this ALGS. Volume's kind of crap.
Yeah, volume sucks today, man. That's why like RBLX is kind of getting my interest just because it has volume.
ALGS,
Volume
ALGS.
is okay volume. RBLX is better volume.
What was the spike in pre-market for that?
For coin?
For RBLX?
It was some sort of news. I don't remember exactly what it was. I read it because Charlie wasn't talking.
VLCN shares resuming. Victor Lima Charlie November. VLCN.
Pops after upbeat bookings update. I have no clue what that means.
Shares at $1.60. Off the highs now. Victor Lima Charlie November.
I did not sleep well at all. GS Goldman Sachs CEO says bank scale platform solutions business is seeing
Dollar.
activity, particularly in investment grade debt markets. That's off Sandy.
ALGS dollar asterisk.
NVIDIA shares getting a pop to the high 174.43. That's November Victor Delta Alpha.
SBLK,
AMD all the way back up.
SBLK Starbolt Carriers getting a pop here.
Been following this buy a lot lately.
A kilo,
I'm not good at predicting this buy lately,
21.76,
so
up 4.5%.
hence I don't like it. PDD volume kind of sucks. PDD is just a little too risky for me, man. It's just choppy.
BIG.
Big wicks up, big wicks down. Like that.
THC hearing
It's all this
Greenlight
stuff,
Capital.
so-
David Einhorn has a new long position in THC.
Huge.
Tango Hotel Charlie. There's a Tenet Healthcare spiking to 52.70. Again, hearing that Greenlight Capital, David Einhorn's company, up 1.5% now. That's THC.
BTB.
Dude, that EH looks like it's gonna fall today, but dang, the volume, man.
ALGS Trail.
CYAD.
KMX, CarMax shares getting a pop here. One Michael X-ray.
Hmm.
No shorts on coin anymore. Wow.
BTCM.
I'm over here looking for a short on this one, and we can't short it.
Watching BTCM.
Is that some sort of Bitcoin thing?
SBLK.
Bit mining. Yeah, I would imagine it's Bitcoin. Bitcoin company late to the party, huh?
Is this some kind of a joke?
CYAD.
Which part, man?
I had to order when it broke 4 at 429. And look at where it went to.
BTCM.
And the spread was always like 5+ cents, so I couldn't just like drag down. I just moved my order up now though.
BTCM. BTCM. BTCM.
Order cancelled. Order partially filled. Order filled.
I'm in this BTCM.
Carrot.
SPC Virgin Galactic, the July 11 call is now active. Andy Papa Charlie Echo.
Spread is probably going to make this fun if we can't get our fill. Kind of just hoping for the quick 4 retest.
ASXC.
Order cancelled. Order filled. Order cancelled.
TK. 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 TK.
Mario Alexa took a little bit out though. Mom.
Russia's
Back
Putin
up to
says
39.50
need
ish.
to control grain
Get
exports
that,
to
that'll be a
ensure
happy day.
domestic reserves.
We.
CDTX MSDA.
But feels strong.
Order filled.
BTCM sto PB/E.
Order cancelled.
So sucker
Flip
anthem,
actually 10M.
BTCM.
BTCM, yeah.
CDTX. CDTX. CDTX.
Already out most of it. Stop at break even. I'm at 420 now.
MX CarMax continued heavy volume now 65.83 Kilo Michael X-ray. Chatter on CarMax now at 65.99, up 1.5%.
It's kind of felt like one that could go back towards the lows, so I was trying to keep a little bit for that. But I feel like this is also one that could just rip back through. It's either going to fade or rip. So I'm just not messing with it if it wants to try to go back up.
Could also go sideways. It's not.
This doesn't. I don't know. This one doesn't really feel like it's gonna go sideways. Float's too low.
Is it a low floater?
Yeah.
KMX Big Co.
We'll look at it.
TGL.
Not the price range I'm trying to trade right now. I'm still on this RBLX. I'm looking for higher pre-market and see if I can get it.
I think I'm gonna allow this to try 4 one more time. If it can't get through, I'll probably just take it off. Kind of what I'm looking for. To break that previous resistance at 4.
TGL 19K.
This is setting up nicely so far, so I'm trying. Weird EH is just gonna die. Well, we got no shares. And had no volume. Let's go RBLX.
BIOR.
CYAD resuming after a circuit breaker halt. Charlie Yankee Alpha Delta.
KMX is making him.
TGL.
$1.99 now.
CYAD.
209 now, up
CYAD.
161%.
CYAD.
That's Charlie Yankee Alpha Delta intraday high.
CYAD.
KMX
BIOR $.
More volume coming in now. Shares hitting 60, 714.
Max.
Kilo Michael X-ray.
CVNA up.
Break down, you crapper.
NTRA made Terra. Karen Piper out saying that Terra will now be included in the NC Comprehensive Cancer Network guidelines. That's November Tango Romeo Alpha, NTRA.
Watching this CarMax. Up to 68 here. I might have to take a stab at it.
TGL. ATXI. CYAD. CYAD. BTB. AGR. BTB.
67, 68, 50 area. I was hoping CarMax was going to do that the other way. Felt like it was just stalled. He's right back up. Buying the dips. Oh, or not.
PTON, Peloton
ALGS.
hires veteran
ALGS.
Leslie Berlin to run marketing. Papa Tango Oscar November. That from Bloomberg.
Roblox coming for me, but it hasn't stopped me out yet.
That's how I feel about this BTCM.
I still
Bad
feel like this thing
sure.
wants to pop, but it's trying to get me out. It's like right in here messed up.
Order filled.
All out BTCM.
BTCM done. Out BTCM.
This thing. He wants to come for me.
Feels like a rotator to me.
She got me. All out. Alright, I'm back in my boat. Pee real fast.
CDTX.
SEDG, Solar Edge at beginning shipment.
Actually, kind of surprised you took that one right at that double top.
New battery cell line for stationary energy.
Yeah, it was a
storage
good push right up to
applications.
the
That's
halt area.
Delta Golf.
AGR.
Press release now on Peloton. Peloton
JMX
named
is going.
Leslie Burned as Chief Marketing
Yeah, I'm
Officer.
watching.
Papa Tango Oscar, November.
Market poppy.
Okay, Max looks like it would have tried to get you if you got in. Going higher.
Hater.
KMX daily, dude.
Hater up.
Not my favorite.
Carrot.
ALGS. ALGS. Ader. BTB. ALGS. 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 BTNR.
Anything on watch, boys?
Nothing you'd be
MAR
interested
Murray
in.
signs agreement with Marriott to build 3 districts of distinct hotels in Marica on Rio de Janeiro Sun Coast. That's Michael Alfa Romeo.
I am gonna watch this KMX for a backside probably, unless it really takes off for the front side.
ALGS.
Eater, I was hoping it had another pop in it.
ALGS. Ader. Heba. Heba.
Bro, SPY gonna be a 400 here in a second.
Was it?
Yeah.
Should make me, man.
Go SPY. It's your birthday. Your birthday. Go SPY.
Ader. Ader.
Come on, Ader. Look at this KMX. Reminds me of effing Futu.
TGR.
Same effing chart.
A lot of these off the bottom ones, man. They can move a lot more than you think they can.
Be hard pressed to find something that's not off the bottom.
Exactly.
GS
you're
Goldman
looking
Sachs
to
CEO
do
says
that, you know.
continued opportunity to
Especially
grow
when
the
they're
company's
grinding, it's
financing
like,
business. That's Alf Sandy.
yeah, I don't like the grindy vibe of that. I would have brought a long bit down here. In this congestion area, and then
EFOI.
guess the top.
KMX.
Not dry.
EFOI.
Order filled.
Took a stab, KMX. Pretty
Good
solid.
luck, sir.
Pretty small.
GSN AAPL Goldman Sachs CEO says partnership with Apple will
Good luck,
provide
sir.
meaningful dividends over time. That's Alf Sandy and Alpha Papa Lima.
Carat. Dollar.
Of course, you give me the 69 break, but not enough.
CVNA.
BA Boeing executives Pulse
Yeah, they come
said
get them
ramping up
leftovers.
production post-COVID lockdowns is not as
At
easy
least
as
you were on
last week.
leftovers. Couldn't even get my first fill.
Global Alpha BA.
Missed me by like pennies.
PCT. ALGS. SOS.
Like at 80,
ALGS.
86, went to 95 and jumped right back up.
ALGS. EFOI. ALGS.
KMX CarMax hitting 70.27 now, up 8%. Kilo Michael X-ray.
Order filled.
EOC Physicians Realty Trust seeing a spike in volume. Delta Oscar Charlie. FA First Advantage announcing branding of Smart Hub, Foxtrot Alpha. AIZ Assurance Avenue 5 Residential signs multi-year contract extension with Assurance Multifamily Housing. That's Alpha India Zulu. That's AIZ.
CVNA.
FRXB.
I'm on the coin. Oh, a little bit off. There.
Agree.
Carat dollar on way.
Is this a joke, man? Are you serious? I can't. Oh man.
Autofilled.
There it goes. Jeez. It like kept bouncing off my order.
KMX another lock.
Order cancelled.
Let's go.
Agree.
Ooh, coin turning into a pretty decent one.
Agree. Agree.
$8 dollar. ALGS dollar.
Agree.
Autofilled.
KMX stop B. Carat.
A little bit more there. I'm out about half my position, so if it doesn't go higher, I can just get out. I'm actually gonna put in the stop at this point.
Really hasn't been great a move, except for, I mean, Carmex was a good move, but playing with our orders.
CVNA trail.
Listen, like, I mean, I liked it. I just wanted higher.
I wanted to move my stop and it got me. Oh well, that was a decent win, dude.
Wolf.
ATXI.
Wolf.
BBIG cut B/ish.
What are we watching?
Watching
This?
ATXI. You're not gonna like it. It's $1.
That's so cheap though. I saw it earlier. Jack Mara just took a hit from the top. That's kind of weird. I don't know. All these are following Bitcoin. I don't know what that's doing.
Eight out all for now.
Order filled.
That's a nice trade though.
KMX all out.
A lot of KMX.
Agree.
Nice. Probably a pretty good one.
No,
Alright.
AJ, you're right. It did say it was decent. I went small because it was CarMax and it was the front side.
Gotcha.
But I got the ad, so it made it a little better.
It kind of went like, I don't know, higher than I liked it. I was like, it went too high
Initially,
for
I
me.
was looking for the 68 test for the
Yeah,
remainder
that's why when
there,
it
but
started pushing past that easily, it was just
Swing
like,
dollar
man,
on way. Lovely.
I don't know what to do with that. Honestly, it's kind of making a head and shoulders off the bottom here, so probably is going to go higher. It's an interesting
RBLX,
daily.
Roblox, note from Truist. Says December KPIs quick take above expectation, directionally consistent with preview data. That's RBLX note from Truist
Dude,
account.
the volume in this RBLX is crazy. Really good volume, but it's not doing much.
just want something to move, like actually move. Like I want it to move like CarMax was moving, but not be CarMax. I just wanted to be like
It's
a
kind
craft
of
company.
grindy too. You'd like
Yeah, it
probably
was
more.
until up over there near 70. That was a pretty fast move from 69 or 68.50 all the way to 70.
It looks better.
Yeah,
on
that
some-
it's-
move when you got your starter,
BBBY,
you
Bed
don't
Bath
look
and Beyond getting
for the
up here
whole
up
dollar
15%
retest.
now,
You
$4.54.
decided to go underneath,
That's
changing
Bravo
stuff
Bravo
up,
Bravo
or
Yankee.
Say that again?
on your starter there on CarMax,
Yeah.
you were at like 80ish. You would normally look for the whole dollar test, but you decided to go underneath that.
I was at 54, and yeah, I was looking down at the previous resistance, which was the 67.80 area or 67.70. So I was trying to get about half of that. That's why I was I figured 68.50 would be the good test. I mean, I had it at 68, like 86 or something to front run that halfway point. And because I figured if with the kind of spread that thing had, if it dipped under 69, it was going to go like 20-30 cents under before getting bought up, and I'd probably get the fill, but it only went 5 cents. So it obviously was still pretty strong. I mean, if I would have topped it like closer to the 69.80, I probably do just front run the whole dollar there. But I guess I was just trying to maximize. Then I added like an idiot instead of waiting for any kind of confirmation. Just got in because of the number. I was like, oh, it went 30 cents over the whole dollar. This is a good spot. And it just kept going. I'm like, ah, shit, here we go. This is how it starts. But the one smart thing about this trade versus the ones from last week is I started it small instead of trying to push it right off the bat on a company that's huge, that obviously was strong to begin with. So there was some part of me being smart. Trying to be. Oh, back to you, Addedly. So it's funny you say that because I was literally right when I started it up. I literally went to Spotify and searched looking for a new playlist. Great minds, man. Great minds. Let's try this guy. The thing is, the reason I liked keeping that one is because I wasn't getting the copyright strikes.
If I would have refed my original.
So I was like, oh, I'll just keep playing this one for a little while until I get tired of it, which I started
I
to
am
get tired
really trying to have better stops, dude. And my thing is, after taking profit, I don't want to give back. But that is gonna be the key to getting bigger moves. You can't say I'm gonna get a bigger move, but I'm gonna have nil of a stop at all time. It just doesn't work out. You get stopped out.
DMTK.
EH, man. That's the bummer.
Apparently Brian had that one swinging it.
Short. I shorted it on Friday. I
think he
I
held
got
it.
all out. I don't swing. Do not swing yet.
Well, the only time I've ever seen Brian swing is if it's something that is like some crazy stupid move like Tesla back in the day and he's like just waiting for the much bigger move down, or if it's like went against him and he really likes the daily chart. So EH, I'm assuming the daily to him was appealing. That was a pretty strong breakout type move.
It was. He should probably be getting out soon.
He said
almost half that big move.
Yeah, he said he already put some off. I don't know how much. So.
You would just think when you see that strong move up, this isn't a major uptrend, you probably get out for half this, you know? Some of it at least. It's not like 75%. Just say I'm gonna let 25 run, you know? If I was a swing trader, I think that's how I'd look at it, but
SPY made it. Did it. Question is, what's it here? Do you remember back on January 6th when I said we had to get over 386.50 area and hold, and if we do, we'll go to 400? I am a guru. That bitch literally went through, came down, retested that exact area, and then went straight to 400. Pay me the money.
You're a guru when you ain't in the trade. Oh.
Yes, we all are.
Isn't that the truth?
We
I
are
still
all
say the
resources
same.
announcing
It's got to get
preliminary
over
results
404-ish
of
before
over
I'm
30,000
bullish.
ounces of gold produced and sold, exceeding production
If
guidance
I
for 2022.
was in someone
That's
like
Scott
Brian's
Foster, Romeo
shoes, like
Oscar.
those are the types of plays I would try. Like I would throw a little bit at it just to.
At the
why not?
SPY?
LC,
Like if I have a good prediction of what I think it's going to do, then
trader,
why not?
They announcing LC
I
as
think it's going to retest 404-ish. I don't think it's going to get over it, though.
that's prematurely.
I literally don't think we're going to get over 404 for months. Maybe could be to the end of the year, even. Like, I have no clue.
So by the
I
end of
think we're
today.
going to go.
Shares
No.
dropping to $9.
I think we're going sideways for a
at
long
remember-
time,
That's
dude.
What was
LC.
I forget? It was on Friday where you were like, I said this would probably get to here, but I didn't expect it to be
I
today.
didn't expect it today.
I was just being
Forgot
funny
what
based on
stock.
that.
Oh, that was that EH. That was EH.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because Thomas was calling it up like under 15, and I was like, oh, man, I like it up by 18. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of like crazy, but that's where I would be interested in it. And then, like, by the end of the day, I'm like, hey, it's at 18. Look at that. I should have just longed it down there. There was the easy trade.
What's up, Sun
I took
Sun?
the hard one, though, so good.
Making moves. You still play ETF? EFT? I do. I've just started playing
Sometimes
it
you want the
again.
hard trade.
Who is Sun Sun? Do I know?
I would have shorted
Thy
EH
name,
today, dude, if it
Sun
had
Sun?
any volume, but
'Cause
it
I
had
do not
none.
remember that name at
I mean,
all.
dude,
So
it
you must
barely
be
has over a
somebody
million
under
now.
a new name.
I think I had trouble getting going today.
But I started taking a shot last week a little bit, and I overstepped my boundaries. So I'm still trying to trade the bigger size, but I'm just making sure it's the right moves to do
Yeah,
so.
I think the SPY is gonna need to be chill for quite a long while, dude. I think we've seen our wildness over the last two and a half years. And we're gonna get some kind of blah action on the SPY, which is fine. Honestly, if it settles down, the rest of the market can just go back to normal. I'm kind of okay with that.
NA.
Buyer.
Green. Looks good.
It's good. I really, really, really despise this trade log DOS.
NA54K.
With the clear though,
And it's white now. It's so annoying.
you can't go backwards.
I mean, I probably could. I don't know. I don't know.
There's
If I
the
mess-
all white. You don't have any. You don't have like the red cells or anything.
Well, they
what you're
they
saying?
still pop up blue and red, so you can still see like when you had your orders filled and stuff. But the whole background is white, where before it used to be black with white
No,
text.
see, mine's still black because I never did the update.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you do update, it
Yeah.
permanently puts it white, and there ain't shit you can do about it. And it's annoying.
Gotcha. RBLX is right at the 200 on the daily, 36.55-ish.
This one's alright, but okay.
Probably gonna bounce from there.
Try some house. What's house? What's
Went through it actually.
Try a different house. MX found its way to VWAP.
Did B announce the EH swing before the bell or after it took that big time? Just out
Well,
of curiosity.
he was in it from Friday, so you knew he was in it.
And he
then.
never said he got
I
out
just
of
don't
it.
think he got. Yeah.
Okay. Just curious. Like it's easy to do those if you said it after the fact. If you know what I'm saying.
Well, my big thing with him is I wish he would have put his positions window up somehow. Like he says he looked into it once upon a time, which I mean I believe him, but I wish he would have followed through with it and figured out how to do it. Because like
So
just
you
the
can see
positions with just the what he's in and his average, like that's it. I don't want to. I
And
don't
no
care about any of the other
sizes,
stuff.
nothing like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to know the size. So like if you were to start something like KMX for instance at 69 and then you see his order change or his average change when the price is around 70, then you can figure out that that was a 1-1, you know, if it went to like say starts at 69, adds at 70, and it goes to 69.50.
By the average you can tell. Yeah. And doesn't matter if it's 10 shares or a billion shares. It's
right. Exactly. It'll show you that he did a 1-1 there, which to me is what matters. You're trying to learn how somebody plays chart. Because
position
looking
size doesn't matter, but
because if you have a chart with 10 plus arrows for entries, you don't know
you
what
have
each
no
of those
clue
are.
what the average was at any point. And,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I got you. That makes sense. I mean, I don't know. It makes sense if he's looking for like guru status or even like YouTube status, but I don't think he is. I think that's the only thing. Is like
to
you
me,
view
it was
you view it from like how you've always wanted to be, which is like I want people to follow me and
Well,
all this.
no.
I don't think he views it that way.
But that's not what I view it as with him. I view it as with him as him being like a mentor type person where he can.
But I don't think he's
teach
looking to
somebody.
be that.
Oh, I mean
don't think he
that
wants to be any of
that's been the question, you know, out there is does he want
I
to
think
do
clearly
that?
he doesn't want to
I
be
think
that.
he has.
Does he ever have classes?
I think well he has like a learning center inside ISW and stuff, but he probably felt like that might have been a little mandatory, like just with the service and having the room.
Just for the how to trade the thing. Yeah.
But at the same time, I think he does want to help. I think he just doesn't, like you said, want to be like that full-on
teacher
type person.
He doesn't want you to view him as like I'm gonna teach you every day. You can come ask me questions all the time. He doesn't want that.
Correct.
I don't think.
Well, I don't think he minds the questions. I don't think he minds the questions. I just don't think he wants to essentially be held responsible.
I agree with that too. I feel both of those things. I don't want to be responsible for anybody else's money. I don't really want people relying on me for anything. I don't want any of that. I don't like that idea. So I kind of understand it. And if you say he makes so much money, like he doesn't care. Like,
well, and I think that's really what it boils down to. Is he really just doesn't care? Like I think he wants the camaraderie. Yeah, I think he wants the camaraderie and someone to trade with and whatnot, but I don't think he really gives enough.
Because let's face it, dude, having like a trading room or people that are like asking questions, it's a headache. Every time we've had a guy in here that was interested in me, I kind of hated it. I was like, God, don't just listen to that.
Yeah, but they weren't interested in your trading.
Somebody was, man. I can't remember. I think it was a gay guy who kept asking me like what I was in, what I was doing.
Exactly.
I was like, dude, leave me alone, bro.
Like I said,
I knew he wanted
wasn't
my
here for the
booty
trading.
too, but I understand I'm the hottest guy in the room, bro. And if there's gonna be a gay guy in here, who's he gonna want? You? No, it's gonna be me.
I sure hope it's you.
Gay guys are women, and I'm gonna get both. Alright, let's see. They're the pickiest, man. You can attract a gay guy. I think you're a winner. Bet you DT knows what I'm talking about. Wink, wink. DT's like, I do know.
I have a guess.
I assume you probably had somebody hit on you at a bar since you're a bartender.
Wait, what?
You've had a
Your
gay guy
pleasure.
hit on you. I guarantee it.
Oh yeah.
At the
a couple
bar.
times.
Yeah.
I've told you about
Yeah,
the guy
dude, there's
that
no way.
said he would buy me whatever car I want, whatever I wanted.
I had the same. I had a guy trying to convince me to leave the woman I was with and be with him because I'd see him at the bar all the time.
It happens.
He's like, I'd take care of you, bro. I would take care of you. I was like, I bet you would.
Slobby gay men can be annoying. It's the same thing with guys, dudes that just won't leave the girl alone.
Wait,
Yeah,
do these guys
no, they're
fund
bad,
trading
dude.
accounts?
They probably would have.
Oh, the one serious dude would have. He was an older gentleman, very nice
That was
guy.
me, man. I had this guy named Rico. He was
Give
about
me
it.
anything you want. Rich old men in Philly are weird, man.
ED, Chin Data Group, getting a pop here to the high, $8.59. That's Charlie Delta.
CD pop.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I let him buy me drinks a few times. Those are expensive. Dang, EH. Had more volume today.
I just checked when my Amazon package might be here, and it's like a delivery agent has been assigned to your shipment. Like, oh, so they're doing the whole, and the worst part is it was close to my house, and then they shipped it further away from my house, so that someone else, I don't know, Amazon's.
Yeah. Happens a lot during Christmas. It'll be like in Maryland and then it'll go to like Michigan. And you're like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
no. So Chicago is like the one for us. Like I'll have things come from Florida or Georgia or somewhere down south. It'll go all the way to Chicago and then to Maryland. And it's like,
Yeah.
huh?
Well, it's the hub depending on what they're.
Oh, right. They probably don't have. Yeah, Chicago's like their hub. They don't have the direct access to Maryland, probably.
I
It's
didn't
probably
like over
easier for them to
400.
ship more packages from south to Chicago and then distribute from there. That's how hubs work.
You know how hubs work, DT. Hubba, hubba.
I was just saying it happens in the trucking industry all the time. When I used to work in warehouses, like people would deliver to we were a distribution hub, and they would deliver to us even though they passed the company that they was going to. So it would go past the company and then go back up. It was just how the distribution worked.
Yeah. There's that BTCM.
I don't know what those things are doing today either. And the Bitcoin stock seems to be all over.
BTCM back up, 584K. .5x rotated.
Thomas trading today?
BTCM.
Yeah, I posted my trade.
Huh. Let's see it. Let's see it back there. You at home today?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Sounds-
Sounds like he's trading in the basement of a maintenance room.
He does, but he normally doesn't sound that bad when he's at home, so I'm trying to figure out why he sounds so bad.
Do what you gotta do.
Does that sound better?
Not really. I'm turning it up. Maybe you were at the office on Friday or something, so I turned you down. I don't know.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Blasted me when he was in the office. I was like, holy shit.
Just you sound like your microphones in the living room and you're in the bathroom talking to us or something.
I don't know how to fix it.
Yeah, I turned you up so I can hear you better.
Autofilled.
You just sounded really kind of hollow and far away, but
I can hear him fine. It's just when he goes back to the office because I got him turned up like 200%. He's normally at 90.
And BTCM.
Anyway.
so you're in that BTCM again?
Yep.
This thing's all over, huh?
Let's go for the $50 retesting.
What the fuck, Mark?
Carrot.
Jesus.
didn't like 400, bro. He said nope. Not staying up here.
Come on, give me the $50 test and then go. Play this.
Morning, Aurora.
Nibble.
Pennies. Here we go. Sitting at 57.
Autofilled.
There goes out.
Dollar.
Did it get you?
Yeah, good. Finally. I was sitting at 57, looking for the $50 retest there. I'm hoping it goes back up now. I'd like to see it try to get up through 5. But with my luck, it'll be the time where it just dies because I've got
Carrot.
all out. Anytime I try to hold enough, there is a motherfucker holding.
Small dollar.
I'm not a fan of that shirt. I don't like how it
Dollar
traded.
dollar.
I mean, the most I could have been looking for was that previous resistance, which was about 440. Yeah.
This is kind of sloppy. She's a sloppy trader.
Ugh. Looks like it's gonna give up though. Honestly, the only way I think I trade this again is if it goes right back up and halts and then gets up a little. Because if it does go right up and halt, it wouldn't be extended enough. Part 1.
SOS. SOS.
I wonder if it's like this, like even though it has good volume, like why does it trade with a spread? Like a decently big spread for a $4 stock, you know? I don't get that. Like 4 or 5 cent spreads on a $4 stock, that's pretty big.
Yeah. I mean, you'll see it like $1.10 by $1.01 sometimes. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, it's just weird because it has
SI.
volume. It's not like the volume's not here, so it's just sloppy. And that's why I view it as a sloppy chart too. I think that
There goes that
contributes to this kind of crap.
Earnings
so
there for what it's worth.
SI had like 50,000 shares to borrow earlier, and now it has over 1 million.
Weird.
AKA staying the F away from that.
Lots of people
Anytime I see
covering.
that, that feels trappy. TM gave up right to that previous resistance.
SI is decent volume.
Yeah, I'd want that over 17 if I was to.
Oh, I'm thinking long.
Alright.
I'm not thinking short on that one. Not here. See if this might be the next one that wants to go for a big trip. Once again, though, another sloppier chart.
NA.
ICD up. Plenty.
No, it's just to let you know you have an open mic.
So I don't care, bro. You
Say
freaking like
something
my
stupid.
open mic. You will listen to my music in the background and you will shut up. I don't like the spread on that SI, bro. I stay away. Oof, EH is just tanking. What the heck is going on, Thomas's?
The day in the life of Thomas's open mic.
Like he's paying the water bill.
With the fan on.
With the fan on.
He fixed it. Or it fixed it.
RMTI. RMTI. Vera. RMTI. 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 RMTI.
Previously on The Walking Dead. They're still going down the railroad tracks. What, woman?
ALGS out all, cash.
Mm.
Vera.
BBIG heavy. 102 KTB.
Can you hear me now?
Whoa, so much better, man.
Damn.
SOS.
Way clearer, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'll turn you down a little bit, but sound better.
Yeah, that's why I put it in chat that you may have to turn me down. I was giving y'all a minute to do it.
Yeah, you weren't stupid loud, but I mean, the office is worse. But just way clearer. You don't sound like you're 4 miles away from your microphone.
I figured out why I was 4 miles from my microphone.
SOS.
Why?
I have an external mic that I use when I'm in chat with y'all, and I have my gaming headset that has the mic on the headset. Well, this weekend I did all my wire management for my monitors and all that stuff. I unplugged my external mic and never plugged it back in. Well, my headset is sitting 3 feet from me.
So we were picking up from your headset.
Yes.
I've done that before.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, you were
That's why you
open mic
sounded
for a
far.
while.
Well, then y'all was saying I was so low, so I started opening up all my audio apps to see which ones I can get to pick up this external mic. And I'm sitting there saying, I can't find it. Where the hell is it? It normally sees it. And then it's like, let me see if this bitch is plugged in.
It's like, dumbass, it's not plugged in. Yeah, it was just odd because you always sounded better when you were at home. And then also when you started working at home, you just sounded way worse. It's like, all right, something's up.
BTCM seems like it wants to go a little cray-cray. Gap fills it high now. All the way to like 750, 760.
BTCM.
Also 5:30 though. 6.
Well, yeah. This feels like it wants to be one that halts.
Yeah, I think it's good. I'm not gonna short it. I don't want no halt. Open up $1 higher. I'm good at that.
BTCM pretty much rotated. Careful all.
BTCM. BTCM. BTCM.
Meh, avoid, easier trades out there for me.
Agree.
Carrot.
Can you hear me now? Good. Yeah, the Verizon commercials. Didn't that guy like go to AT&T or something to make fun of Verizon because they didn't keep doing those? Yeah. Did you long it, Devin?
I did.
I had a feeling you might.
Scalping it though, dude. I'm kind of jumping out as we go.
Probably the smart thing to do.
Not a lot of faith in it. That 619 is an interesting number.
That gap fill there. A lot of people see it.
That's just where I got the
What's up with everyone talking about Bitcoin lately? Did I miss something?
been going up, dude.
Going up that much?
I think so. I don't pay attention.
Agree.
It's at 21,000.
I don't know what was at its
But
high.
just because it bounced off the low a little bit, everyone's getting all up in arms. Back to 60,000, yeah!
It probably will eventually.
Well, there's a theory right now where it goes up for 3 years and then has a drawdown, then goes up for 3 years and has a drawdown, then goes up for 3 years, and then apparently this last year was its drawdown. So now everyone thinks it's going to go back up again. I saw a lot of people posting about that. My theory, if we want to give a prediction on Bitcoin, obviously not investment advice, this is my personal opinion. I think that with all the scams and NFT bullshit that happened in this past year, I think that's going to prevent a lot of people that normally would drive the price back up from actually like trading it this year, or maybe even for years to come. That's my theory. So I think it'll be a lot harder for it to get back up.
A lot harder to get out. So
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Not
It's
a-
like all these people putting money into it. It's like you got to start worrying about how to get it out. You had what, Luna? Then you had what was the exchange? FTC, FTX.
FTX,
Like
something,
those
whatever it
were
is.
major
I'm just saying,
players.
even if it's normal, they're not going bankrupt or doing whatever. It still takes 2 days to pull out your coins.
Well, right. Yeah. It's just there's a lot,
48
and the
hours.
fees are still crap. Like it's just there's a lot of reasons that I think Bitcoin's going to be a lot harder to go up this time around.
Yeah, it's the same thing. If you think of how the market went during COVID, you're gonna see that anytime soon.
Well, but yeah, but that's what I'm saying with just crypto and as a whole. Those first 6 or 9 years of Bitcoin, there was no like crazy scams that you heard of. There was no major exchanges going bankrupt that were, holding billions of dollars. Like it's a whole new world now.
Flush it with bars right here. Let's go.
Maybe it'll be more
Nope, I'm
normal.
out. I took it off.
What was your average there, Devin? I'm curious when you got.
512.
So you hit it.
Cackle.
Stuff.
I actually started it with 100 shares at the top, and then I added at the bottom.
Good
Not
morning,
the top.
traders. Keeping
but-
an eye on
Yeah.
options.
Yeah, I know what you mean. The top of that
What is this?
528
Be sure to call them
candle.
out here. Good luck.
Why do I have this guy?
He's just part of Charlie. He's the Charlie
that dude.
2.0 or whatever. I know, he's very odd sounding.
He comes on like he's like talking to me, and I'm like, shut up. I don't want to hear you. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for a lot more on that one, but
Sun01, who are you? I wanted to know who
that
you were. Are
was
you
like
still
a
here?
little scout, dude.
Assuming
In and
not.
out in a minute. Pretty much.
You guys hear me okay, by the way, today? Adley, later, man. I'll see you tomorrow.
Kako 21K.
Kako.
All right.
So curious, since
Yeah,
now
watch your
you're
mouth.
not
This R.
in anything. When you
Yep.
bought that and you added, did you have a stop in mind there? Like, what was the? I'm just curious.
I did. I actually had it in. It was 490.
Okay.
I have a fib line at 493, so I got 3 cents below it. Called it that.
Sure. Even with the previous high there at 487, you wouldn't want to try to be below that,
I want
or do
my
you not
fib
really
line
care about
hold.
that? Gotcha.
Fib line hold. Where I'm at. I'm gonna bounce right off of it. This candle over
It
here.
literally went to
2 candles
493
in a
where you
row.
added.
Did it?
Yeah, literally went right to
Yeah.
it.
Bounce right off of it.
Yes, Tim.
It's probably going to that 619, but I ain't playing that, dude. This could dump at any moment. Low float.
Kako up and ready.
I'm not gonna hold that for. SI is coming back down, but crappy looking chart.
Kako looking stiff.
I love it. Honestly, I barely use that stop break even one. I use this stop sell minus or plus 35 cents
Sweet. Thank you, Hulk.
because then I can just move it, you know.
Appreciate you letting me know.
See that way below where I am or way above where I am right when I hit it. And I can adjust it to where I want it. Well, market looks pretty crappy. AMD's coming all the way back down. Literally almost slow day. I'm guessing the SPY is dumping.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Slow day. I mean, low day technically from the open. This is what it's been. Minus pre-market, you know. Low of intraday. SPY is red. Bye-bye, SPY. Back down you go. You get the short on the SPY, DT?
What?
You short the SPY today?
I loaned it in short.
Nice. You wrote it up and down?
No. It's been messy, kind of choppy, and making moves that don't really make sense.
Gotcha.
At least my signals that I'm looking for, like, you're supposed to do this, and then it won't do it, or it does much later. You know, in hindsight, it looks easy.
Yeah, always. You short it up here and I cover it down here.
Yeah, but when you're actually looking at the price action at the
know.
time, it's not making a lot of sense.
I used to think that when I first started, man, you'd look at the charts and be like, it's so easy.
Yeah.
You just got to short it up here, or buy it down here, and sell it up here.
It hit that
And
blue
somehow
line.
that
You just
becomes
shorted.
really
Look at this.
hard.
Could've shorted
Honestly,
here, loaned
it's.
it here.
I've been trading like a little more just kind of stupidly, and honestly, it isn't that difficult. Like when you see those uptrends, you see those breaks, you buy them. It doesn't work out, you sell it, and none of they do work.
It's true in a
As long as
way,
you're not trading
you know.
in chop, you know. I mean, but you can see chop. Like AMD was choppy this morning. That's why I stayed away.
Just like anything, you start overthinking things, and it makes it worse.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
you make it hard.
Yeah. Tim probably knows that from sports.
Honestly, I was kind of tuned out. What are we talking about?
So sometimes we overcomplicate the trading thing. Like it isn't super easy like you think in the beginning. Just buy the bottom and sell the top, or sell the top and buy the bottom.
Agree.
But it isn't the most complex thing in the world either.
You literally click
It's
buy or
somewhere in
sell.
between. Yeah, it's somewhere in between that. You buy or sell it.
it's- A lot of times you're playing more against yourself than you are.
9 times out of 10, you're the biggest problem.
Yep.
You know.
It's kind of funny how little of an education you technically need to have the
actually be
possibility of
profitable.
making a ton of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem with making a ton of money is you need the money to start with.
Agree.
Of course.
If you don't have the money to start with, the odds are if you start with a lot of money, you're going to lose a lot trying to make it.
Yeah.
Agree.
I've been wanting to play the market since the 90s, but it was so difficult to try and do back then.
Well, yeah, I watched. Was it you that led me to that documentary? I forget.
Yeah.
I mean,
Floored.
that was what you had to do back then. Like you couldn't. It was until they started bringing in the computers, like you saw in that documentary. And even then, if I remember correctly, people were paying like $25 a ticket. Like when that stuff first started coming out.
It was $40, $40 a ticket. From the people I hear,
And that's back
talked about
then.
it back then. Yeah, and even then, you had to have a broker to do it for you. So if you're just a regular trader, and a lot of times, if you had 25, 30,000, they wouldn't really want to talk to you.
Right, because that's not big enough for them.
Yeah, they're what kind of commissions is a broker going to make off a 30,000 account?
Yeah. Well, because everything was still being done by people. Nowadays, they want everybody because it's automated.
Mm-hmm.
AJ. First candle to make a new high after a micro pullback on the 10-second chart. I think we all know who he's talking about.
Ross Cameron.
10-second chart. Jesus, fuck that.
I think he kind of stopped that, didn't he?
Well, he pulled back. He actually, what was it, a week or two ago? I saw that he, the SEC was finally doing payouts for his,
Scammy.
from his fines and shit that he got, or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, so apparently that it wasn't that he was scamming people. It was that he, I mean, I guess in a way it is, because they were basically saying he was misleading them.
Yeah.
But didn't they say he wasn't like really trading a lot or something?
No.
It's more misleading that if you buy his course, you're going to make money.
Yeah. So he was leading people to believe that all they had to do was buy his course and they would make money. That was essentially what he got in trouble for.
I think he always said like my results are not common or something. Didn't he always say that?
Yeah, he did, but he was also like advertising and marketing like all you need is $500 or whatever he started with that one time to make over $1 million. So like people would pay thousands for his course and not make money, and they're like, "Yo, wait a minute."
Just
Your advertisement says.
You know, that one dude went from 30,000 to 200 in like a few days. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, if you listen to like one of his earlier like course things where he gets people to join, he gets you like so hyped to like, yeah, man, this is easy. I can do it. It's just the evangelist way.
Yeah, dude.
Plus, I also have a feeling like if you're like, you couldn't type in trading at all without his name coming up.
Oh, dude, he was
like, you just put a big ass target on your head that if you're not doing something 100% right, it's too easy for the SEC just to go after you.
Yeah, I always considered him the godfather. Yeah. I
and that's what
literally
they called him, like the godfather of YouTube trading.
He was like the first like person that was actually showing that kind of stuff.
I think it was Patrick Whelan that always called him that.
That dude needs to just, I don't know. He's always
He looks like
caught.
he has like a meth problem or something.
Well, he got caught paper trading again.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, it was put on Google.
Does he get caught for the meth usage?
A couple weeks. I mean, he got. Did you hear that he got arrested? Because
he told me that in Hawaii or something.
Yes. Well, he's in Hawaii, yeah, but he got arrested for something he did in Florida, which is probably, like I said, why he went to Hawaii in the first place.
Well, that's not like he went to somewhere that there's no extradition. He's still in America.
No, people do things to get away.
No, I'm safe. I'm in Hawaii.
I worked for a used car lot that there was a rumor that he got in trouble in Colorado and moved to Pennsylvania to avoid charges.
They follow you within the U.S., bro.
cut.
Yeah, well, he's
all
still
those
doing what he
databases
does.
are connected. Really?
It's not that you're full-fledged running, but when you move multi-states, it's kind of harder for your name just to come up on the computer. It's getting easier nowadays, but back then, in the 80s,
I feel like nowadays everything's
none of that shit was tied together.
Oh yeah, dude. In the 80s, you can move one state over, and they'd be like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, depending. I mean, our area around here, which we call the tri-state, kind of, they're pretty well connected. They've been connected for a long time.
Dude, my mom in the 60s, I believe it was, went to the DMV, said she lost her ID, told them how old she was, when her birthday was, made herself 3 years older, and she has been that age until recently on her driver's license. Like in the 60s, they didn't even check your birth certificate. They just believed you.
No, heck no, dude.
100%.
I used
dude.
to be
my
able
mom
to buy
just,
booze in
my
college.
mom just had her license
a
fixed.
piece of paper that said that I was over 21.
Oh yeah, in the 60s they didn't care. In the 60s, 70s, it was like whatever.
No, they didn't start caring about anything until the 90s. Late
Yeah,
80s,
yeah.
90s.
That's when everything got all super policed and.
Yeah. I'll never forget. I remember one time I was one of the first couple of years I moved to Philly, and I was down at the parking authority getting a car that got impounded out. And literally, there was a guy in front that got arrested because he was trying to get his car out, and he had it worn out for his arrest. And he went to get his car out, and they were like, "Can you hang on a second?" All of a sudden, the cops show up, arrest him for a warrant.
mean, that's what happened to Wieland. He just pulled over for like a normal traffic violation, and they found out he had a warrant in Florida.
Oh, well, that happened. Well, now it's even worse because all the cop cars here now all have cameras that are constantly monitoring all the license plates, and they just go around pulling all over the felonies.
I mean, I'm all for it. I think that's actually pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm. The only, yeah, the parking
Same
authority
just
now
paper
has
trays,
them,
though. You guys
and
know that
they used to have to go up
trades?
and down the streets
He's
and
almost
kind of
worse
pick
than
out the
Patrick.
cars
He
that
does
they
real
wanted to
bad.
give to
May
get towed away.
Trades, whatever his name
Now
is.
they can
Trucking
just
May.
they can almost get all
Yeah, I know
license
this guy,
plates
Squirrel
from
Trader.
the
Sticker A,
corner. They just like
PP,
pull up to the end of the
$10
street.
What's up,
and
Looney?
scan
scanning
all
on
the
the
license
Good, how are
app,
you?
expiring May 19th.
I had a pretty
That's just a scan
crappy
that if
week
you have
last
2
week,
parking
but-
tickets, they'll come boot your car and tow it.
Well, don't have 2 parking tickets.
Yeah, you tried being Philly not having a parking ticket.
Well, I won't because I won't be in Philly.
It'd be the same thing as Baltimore and DC.
Caco.
Yeah, that Squirrel Trader, he got caught paper trading as well, and that's why he changed his name and restarted his YouTube channel and everything, because he needed new URLs so people couldn't associate him with the account that he got caught on. It was so obvious too because he was trading on TOS when he was paper trading, making like $1,000 a day, acting like it was super easy. And then all of a sudden he was trying a small account challenge, and he lost like $50, and he was like super emotional and pissed off. And it was like, why would you go to an offshore broker with a small amount of money when you were making thousands of dollars? Why not just open a US account and just do a smaller like account challenge that way? Like, if I were to ever do a small account challenge, I'm not going to purposefully go to an offshore broker just to prove how you would do it. That's basically just admitting that you are a lying piece of shit.
Caco.
I remember trading or following him for a little bit when he was doing the algo stuff. He was literally saying like every day he had like some new algo that was a proven back-tested strategy, but then he would change it the very next day. Like, if you have a proven back-tested strategy that's working, why would you keep changing it? Oh wait, because it's bullshit. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I mean, those are the people that irk me the most, because if I remember correctly, he was getting a decent amount of a decent following, but it's because he puts out these claims. Like, he's the person that if he blew up and ended up getting like a room and started sound like, he's the one that would get in trouble because he's basically flaunting bullshit. Well, that's the problem, is that people find it entertaining. But if you watch him just for the entertainment, that's fine. But there's people that are watching him for actual advice, and that's the fucked up part.
LYFT Lifty weekly $15 calls active now. Lima Yankee Foxtrot Tango LYFT.
That's like that. Who's the other monkey one? Trading Monkey. He's even worse, because he's literally just taking the money from the people that are watching him that find it entertaining that he trades. Oh, YouTube search him. I think he's got like 11,000 subscribers or something. He's been claiming he's going to make $1 million from trading for years now, and he always gives like some date, and then it just changes when that date finally gets here. Oh, you want entertainment? Watch him for a little bit. The dance, he dances with a monkey on the screen. I'm not trying to make fun of him because he seems like a good dude, but he's a little out there. He smoked a little too much growing up. What's his little counter at? Is he still around like 8 gram? I think at one point he stopped putting. He stopped. I'm Trading Monkey. I day trade live every single day. He stopped putting the money in the account and just started banking it, because he was adding it, because he kept saying he wanted to get to a PDT account. Yep, it's still there. $8,464. What kind of size is he trading now?
Getting ready to jump right here. If this goes up over 15, I'm probably going to take a little trade on this.
Yeah, so he's still trading that size again. So he went from trading like $10 a day to try to trade options, and he lost like a couple thousand in one day. He was all over the place. Yeah, you want to laugh a little bit. Just watch him for a little bit. Speaking of gamblers, I was just thinking about telling DT from that documentary he had linked me to called Floored. There was a guy in there that he was totally a gambler. Pretty funny. DT, you remember in the documentary Floored when they started talking about the computers, and that one guy was like, I can't get enough of this. He was like so addicted to the gambling aspect of it.
Vaguely, is that the one where they looked like they were in a cubicle type?
Yeah,
like,
and he would come home.
One of the dudes,
still lived with his parents, and like they would tell him that he's an idiot, and he was like, some days they'd know I'd come home, I'd lose like 30 grand, and he's like, some days I'd come home and treat everyone to dinner.
Yeah, and then there's the exact opposite. These fucking computers ruined it.
LED line, electric announcement.
Yeah, the one dude that went to therapy.
I've only watched it once, and it's like a Sunday morning. I generally when I watch documentaries
of units that
yeah, that one dude at the end, the one floor trader, literally couldn't convert, and he literally had to go to therapy because he thought that like they were like personally out to get him and shit. It was so interesting to watch.
Yeah. It's just those days of being able to, you know, instead of having to looking at the computer to figure out where momentum is, you could just see it on the floor.
Spread.
There was a movie. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
Imagine, you know, a certain area.
Rogue Trader.
Like, oh shit, it's escaping me now.
That's a good one.
A certain sector is moving, it's getting popular, and you're just like, what's going on over there? What sector is that? And start buying sympathy plays off of it or something.
Yeah.
Or certain people, like, that would walk down to the floor, you're like, uh-oh, shit's gonna happen, so-and-so's here.
I figured out a way to make rice and raw chicken in the rice cooker at the same time. And then when it's done, I just add a sauce and mix it up. It's so good. It's so easy. Quarter cup of rice, 4 ounces of chicken. Just toss it in there.
Can you do that?
Yeah. It's all cooked.
Yeah, I get the basics of rice cooker. I mean, My dad had one, but didn't know if they say it's not really good for cooking meat in.
I mean, it's obviously not what it's meant for, but does it work? Yeah. Is it good? Well, I mean, it depends on the sauce you use. Because I mean, it just comes out. It's literally just bland rice and bland chicken. Salt, pepper, or depends on the sauce. Like today, I used a Caribbean jerk sauce. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I've been using it a lot lately over the last couple months. I've been using like wing sauces because there's like a million different kinds of wing sauces
that's
now.
a good idea. Holy shit.
And so I would take, they have like this really good, it's like a zesty lemon one.
Oh, never mind.
That's real good. So I sous vide my chicken, so I just let it cook in it, and it's so good. And then there was another one I tried. It was a hot honey barbecue sauce, or not? It wasn't barbecue. It was just honey hot sauce. So it's sweet and hot. It was really good.
Have you ever had a problem with the sous vide?
Parmesan one? That's good.
Yeah, that's the one I was gonna say. The creamy Parmesan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Buffalo Wild Wings has that one. It's a Parmesan garlic, I think is what they call it.
Yeah, maybe.
What I was gonna say is with the sous vide, do you ever have issues with the chicken coming out kind of rubbery?
Never.
Not like rubbery in a bad way, like it's chewy. Like rubbery as in like, I don't even know how to explain it. Like it's not, I don't know how to explain it.
So it was tasted. So during COVID is when I started getting back into cooking again. Before that, I was doing a lot of takeout and shit, and I'd cook like once a week. But I noticed that sous videing with cheap chicken was not good.
So that's the other thing, man. I swear there's times like I'll get chicken from certain places. Yeah. And it's like, it's just so different. Like you wouldn't think that it would be that different, but it is.
It's just this mass produced farm, and because there's so much money in it right now, I think they're just dumping it. I don't know how to describe it correctly, but it's like the quality of everything went down. It's slowly going back up, but sometimes I look at the chicken and I'm just like, no, not buying it this week. Just doesn't look good.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like when I go to Sam's and I buy it in bulk, like we usually do, like there's weeks that I'll tell her, I'm like, sorry, I just wasn't buying it from there. Like, cause I do that with like everything I buy. Like there's certain things I would never order online, like meats, fruits, like anything that you have to like actually look at to pick out.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to trust
especially meats, because you got to look at the correct marbleization.
Yeah, especially if you're getting steaks.
Too much fat, it doesn't taste right.
Yep. Well, and chicken too, like sometimes like you run into a bad butcher like that day, and like they just don't, like when you're buying the skinless chicken breasts, like they just won't trim any of the fat. You're just like, yo, what the fuck is this? Or they like don't seal it properly, and they like leave too much oxygen in there, and you can see it like start to like the color start to fade.
Yeah, it just takes a while for all that shit to get fizzled out. And
AJ, hold on, you're not here. AJ, it's 15%, but see if you can do it while the site itself has a discount going on, because you can click their discount and then add my discount at the end, and I'm pretty sure it gives you both. Yeah, Costco's Sam's Club $5 chicken. We usually get one of those every week. It's anytime we go, we grab one, because it's like my wife will eat the white meat, and then I eat like all the dark meat, and it lasts me all week. I can just throw it on top of pretty much anything. Make a sandwich out of it. You can make chicken salad. You could just eat it by itself. So that should be, is that just 15%? I don't know which one you're doing. Let me pull it up.
ARQQ.
Features.
FBIO.
Sign up. It's not gonna let me. An incognito.
FBIO.
Did they move where the pricing is?
Ader.
I'm assuming you already did the oh, here it is. The 7 days. Okay, so 1 year. Yeah, okay. So yeah, you're gonna get the 13% off for doing the 1 year, and then you'll get the 15% on top of that. So let's see. I'm assuming you probably did the premium. Plus, I think all you have to do is click on my link, and then you can put the code in just to be safe. But I think once you click on the link, I think it'll work. But if you click on the link and put the code in, I know for sure it'll calculate 2 times 12. Nope. So you're doing the pro. Okay. That was a little higher, and I didn't do the math very well in my head. 12.6. Okay. And then times that by 0.015. That's not right. 0.15. Oh. 46. So 312. How did you get the 152? Am I seeing something wrong? I mean, you're probably right. I'm just probably
high now. Romeo India Victor November up about 3%. RIVN.
It's 312 minus 8. So for the yearly with 15% off, it would be 265.20. Unless was there a bigger discount somewhere on their side? I just want to make sure you're getting the best. I don't even care if it's through me. See something.
FTCH, Farfetch, after that earlier call activity, shares now at the high, $6.02. That's Foxtrot Tango Charlie Hotel.
Somebody signed up 31st of December. Trading has really died down. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure 15% is the most you can get from somewhere anyway. But I know if TraderSync themselves are offering a discount, like they are the 13% for doing yearly, you can tack on the extra 15%, so it'll actually be 28%. So it's 254. That's why I just didn't understand where you got the 152.74 from. That's what I was trying to. Is there an advantage to having trade ideas and ISW? No. Trade ideas had reached out to me, and it was more of a. I personally use ISW. I think that they do a better job for my style of trading. But TI reached out to me and basically said, hey, if you want to be an affiliate, you can. So it was just my way of trying to get another passive income source. So basically affiliated with them and made the video. And I mean, that's really all I'm going to do. I didn't know what was going to happen on the back end with ISW when I did that. So I actually bought Trade Ideas for the year, kind of just to be safe, have it as a backup. And but it turns out that ISW is awesome in all regards, so I didn't have to worry about it. So hopefully the affiliation with TI will pay for itself this year, and then moving forward at the end of this year, I shouldn't necessarily need TI, at least to pay for it anymore. I can just be affiliated with them and go that route. Because I mean, there's a lot of other gurus out there that are affiliated with Trade Ideas and other stuff, and they don't actually use them on a daily basis. And that was my plan all along with Trade Ideas, just to get my code, just to get a code and get it out there and use my platform to try to get another passive income source. But if you're trying to trade like me, I would recommend ISW all day. Like, to me, just the small knit community, just the small community that we have inside the room, and the scanners themselves. I just like how it's constantly laying them out in the format that it does, and it seems to find the moves. I mean, Trade Ideas finds moves too. I'm not saying it doesn't, which is kind of why I have them both up. Just I was kind of comparing the two, and it never hurts to have two sets of eyes as well. I mean, I did pay for it, so why not?
Ader.
So the winter break and everything definitely got me. I was losing pretty good amount of weight. I went from 250 all the way down to 210, and I'm currently back up at 220. But today is the day. The chicken and rice and lifting some weights begins.
$1.34. Alpha Tango Echo Romeo. Company announcing preliminary results earlier this morning. That's Alpha Tango Echo Romeo.
GNS.
BTCM is trappy. 152 pro plan. I must have just been doing the math wrong. You're probably right. I'm just probably an idiot.
GNS. BLND.
Reuters reporting Glencore copper mine in Peru running at restricted capacity due to protests.
Aider.
What I do know, AJ, is that you won't regret TraderSync, man.
Aider up.
It's awesome, regardless of what you end up doing.
Carrot.
I use that thing every day, and it's nice.
Aider.
And for all you haters out there that are like, oh, you drinking soda, it's Coke Zero. And when I lost 100 pounds the very first time, it was basically all I drank. But towards the end, like when I was working out pretty heavy and stuff, I was actually drinking. I was forcing myself to drink a gallon of water a day just because, you know, that's what everyone says. And I don't think it was necessary. Dog is acting really weird. I'm just keeping an eye on him.
Aider.
Watching Aider. Obviously need a lot more of it. I'm getting it. It's up here.
Aider. 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 Aider.
I wanted to, but I was like, 148, 147, 148. I'd feel a little more comfortable. I'm not gonna lie, I was literally like, if I just scalp this real quick, I can just get to the 100.
PRVB, Prevention Bios, EZL, approved for the delay of clinical 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes has been added to the VA National Acquisition Drug Catalog. That's Papa Romeo Victor Bravo, PRVB.
Like I wouldn't have got what I wanted anyway. I would have wanted 137. But now I want the 150 pop if I were to play this.
Aider.
Mentioned BioShare is getting a little pop here on that, up about 1%. Papa Romeo Victor Bravo.
Literally just barks at anything. Whoa, son of a bitch.
Well shit. 8 or we.
ATE Arian share is pulling back now from the highs of $1.36.
Yeah, what a joke, man.
Now at $1.36. That's Alpha.
Is it that
Tango
hard to
Echo
ask for
Romeo.
the $1.50 test? What happened to Zevia? It's too expensive. I mean, you get like 3/4 of the amount of Coke Zero, which Coke Zero, so
Stop
Coke
B/E
Zero used to be
leftovers.
$8.88 before COVID, and now the shit is $17. It's $16.88. It's literally doubled in price. And Zevia is like 19, 20, 21. I don't remember, something like that. But you also get like only 75% of what you get in Coke Zero. Hey, I don't care about the chemicals. There's no calories. That's all I give a shit about. I don't fuck. Chemicals are gonna fuck me up one day anyway. Looney, actually, I feel like I kind of sized down a little bit. Maybe on the second BTCM trade, I took normal size, but I feel like on the other two, I actually took smaller size because I didn't really like them. Well, the BTCM was 2 trades. I was looking for the low a day on the first trade. Got out most of it, but then had to cover break even on the last part, so gave back like $10 there. And the second trade, it was a nice pop, so I actually took normal size. But I think I took 100 on this one. No, I took 200 on this one too. But CarMax, that was just, I didn't know what this thing was going to do. So I only started this with 25 shares. It missed my take profit by like 6 cents or something like that on this first little pullback. And then we got the ad and then scaled out. So worked out. I mean, there was, if I remember correctly, there was still some kind of chemicals in Zevia. I mean, obviously not as bad as Coke. Zevia ingredients. I mean, like I said, I don't know. There's citric acid and tartaric acid. I don't know what tartaric acid is. But, I mean, citric acid is in almost everything. White crystalline organic acid that occurs naturally in many fruits. So it's actually good acid. Why would they call it acid then? I guess they just have to. Then you have citric acid. Organic compound with a chemical formula, blah, 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 blah. It is a colorless, weak organic acid. It occurs naturally in citrus fruits. Yeah, so they're basically just sweeteners. I love how Walmart has like all their knockoffs of the wing sauces. It's funny.
I'm sure.
Ticker FLEX, $24 calls coming in on the ask, expiring this week, approximately $200,000 worth. That's ticker FLEX, $24 calls coming in on the ask, expiring this week.
LEXX, Zach Small Cap Research with a $15 price valuation on Lex area, LEXX, Lima Echo X-ray, X-ray. MANU, Manchester United, the Times of London reporting Ratcliffe putting in formal bid for Manchester United. Michael Alpha November uniform.
Oh yeah, I forgot I had the teriyaki.
Shares of Manchester United now at 2302, up 24 cents. Michael Alpha November uniform.
Later, AJ.
S&P futures moving higher, 4016.75.
All right, guys. I think I'm gonna close the stream down. I'll be in the Discord for a little bit. I might actually go take a nap. I don't know yet. Let's see. But I'm gonna end the stream. Appreciate you being here. Almost $100 today. Pretty slower day. Thankfully, BTCM gave us a second move. Not really gonna force trying to get the extra little bit. So, Looney, good to see you again, man. Hopefully you're back around, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, appreciate you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.